coming up next on Code 20.
Rainey's got the footage of the driver on the wrong way big rig, which how do you go wrong way on the freeway on a big rig? That's crazy. Big crash right behind us. Damn, that Prius went all the way across the freeway, hit the center divider. And I noticed he was all over the roadway. How's it going, boss?
How's it going?
Another day in paradise? Is it legit or?
No hits. But,
didn't hit the car?
No, but it's legit ADW though.
That's for sure. And he's out of San Fernando, so San Fernando PD is gonna have to go to the RO? Yeah. All right, sounds good. Thank you. So right now we have a interesting situation that unfolded. We had sounded like a road rage, possibly car-to-car shooting. Nobody was hit, and then they're saying that the vehicle wasn't hit. Shooting occurred behind me, over toward Ventura and Reseda. The victim is here, cooperating with police. He got a license plate, which is amazing. That license plate comes out of the city of San Fernando. So LAPD is going to have to work with San Fernando PD. They're going to send a unit probably over there and find out exactly, what's going on at that location, if the car is maybe stolen, what the deal is. But it sounds like gunfire did occur because we have multiple reports of shots fired. But as of right now, no victim. Well, it's still an ADW shooting, right? He's getting shot at. So we do have a victim. But as far as a medical situation where he was hit, that's not the case, which is great. He's very lucky. But yeah, we're going to shoot this. Probably hand over the San Fernando side to Keith, who's north of us, and then we'll be on to the next one. Guys, we're heading. It's going to be a little loud here for a second because we've got multiple.
You might be behind you. Alright, Monrovia PD's putting it out too. Most likely their units are going to get into position for the offices. 210 passing Buena Vista now.
I'll explain what's going on in a second.
Westbound 210 passing Buena Vista now. They advise
499. Who's behind me?
We're gonna have a Air 24.
Okay, it's 210 at Buena Vista. I thought it was a 5 at Buena Vista. It's they're break at Buena Vista, 210.
10-4, possibly a visual approaching the 605.
Okay, they're approaching the 605. CHP's got a visual. I'm transing from the 210 to the 134 right now, but I'll head that way. 499, keep responding from our direction. You're ahead of me, I believe, correct? Whoa, car losing control behind us. Car losing control, crashing behind us. Big crash, big crash. Damn, big crash behind us.
Out with the wrong way symbol.
Damn.
81203, copy truck.
Big crash right behind us. Damn, that Prius went all the way across the freeway, hit the center divider. Shit. 455 just had a solo vehicle impact the center divider behind me here on the 5 South at the 134 trans. I'll be checking the CAD here in a second, but yeah, I just had a big crash southbound here 5. I'll be checking the CAD. I might be flipping for this, guys. All right, this car might have been involved behind us here because he's all over the place. I just want to get a plate on this really quick because I think this car might have caused that crash just now. That's going to be 7. Now he's taking off one. Here. 7, 2, 3. He got on and he went across all lanes and he looked like another car there, caused it to spin out. And that's going to be a white Toyota Prius.
1094, 1094. Big Rig still stopped at Mountain.
All right. So we've got, the reason we were heading this direction, actually, let me bring you guys up to speed on all this, and it sounds like it's stopped right now, so we're going to cancel and go back for the crash. We're going to let him go, obviously. We'll see if that's related to anything. I don't see any damage on it, but I think he might have caused that crash because he was taking off from that accident pretty fast.
Roger.
So, wrong way semi-trailer. Crazy. They're stopped at Mountain, it sounds like. 210 in Mountain. We've got a big rig going the wrong direction on the 210 freeway.
And just for information for your units on the ground, that the Boulder Park unit is going to have a driver detained.
Wow, okay. I copy, vehicle stop, driver detained. 455 is going to cancel. I'm going to flip around for this TC that I just had happen behind me. Southbound 5, just before the 134. It looked like a solo vehicle, high rate of speed into the center divider. I'll be flipping. All right, so we just had this accident behind us, so we're going to flip around for this, and I'm going to take note of this plate here, and I'm actually going to, I don't want to lose it. Give me 1 second.
S5, I copy going 97.
And everybody in this area, was going to be heading for that incident. So let's take this down. Okay. So yeah, really scary stuff. There were multiple calls coming in. Sorry, I had Tate pick up, but like we were kind of in the middle of this whole thing. The guys are just rolling up over there, 210 at Mountain, and closing this out. That accident is southbound 5, which is going to be on the other side. And I'm wondering if that car made it through the center divider because there's a construction area over here, and that guy was moving when he hit. He hit really hard. I think it's right there. Yeah, it's right there, and it's it's facing wrong way. And I think he's in lanes. Yeah, he looks like he's in lanes. So we're gonna go over to Western here, and we're gonna see when CHP gets the call, and then we're gonna jump up there and see what's up with that. But that guy hit really hard. I think that Prius caused that because the Prius got on. That Prius got on, and then that accident, he went across. I saw him go across like 3 lanes, and I think he hit that other car. Oh, wrong way. I think he hit that other car and caused that accident. So let me get a little more information on this. But yeah, it sounds like Randy's got the footage. Actually, let's do this. Randy's got the footage of the driver on the wrong way big rig, which how do you go wrong way on the freeway in a big rig? That's crazy. Driver, what are you doing? That's nuts. Let's take a look at the footage. Randy's got it. Let's go see it. 210 Mountain, wrong way big rig.
Sergeant Andrew McAllister, MCALLISTER, from the California Highway Patrol Baldwin Park area office. At approximately 12:58 hours this morning, the Los Angeles Communications Center started receiving calls of a wrong-way semi-truck-tractor combination traveling eastbound in the westbound lanes of Interstate 210 near Lake Avenue in Pasadena. The vehicle was reported going about 65-70 miles an hour as it traveled eastbound in the westbound lanes. CHP was able to locate the vehicle, 210 and Buena Vista in Duarte, where we ran a traffic brake and were able to successfully stop the vehicle before any accidents could occur. The driver was detained without incident, and we were able to move everything off the freeway here.
Was any vehicle struck, or just pretty much just a solo wrong way?
Yeah, the vehicle traveled wrong way for quite some time. It was about 10-12 minutes before we were able to get in position and stop the vehicle. There were no reports of any accidents, luckily. The wrong way vehicle was traveling in the carpool lane, to our knowledge, for the entire time.
Estimating how many miles from the first caller to where we are now, how far do you think you got?
It was about 11 minutes going about 65 miles an hour, so close to 10 miles.
And your name again and title again, sir?
Sergeant Andrew McAllister.
All right, so we're here with CHP. We have one female victim that was in the vehicle. We're going to go off with CHP and get them some information that might be relevant to this. The car is staying up here on the freeway, but I think we're getting off. We're going to be getting off with them. Crazy stuff with that big rig, Randy. I mean, incredible footage, getting the driver taken into custody and all that. All right, let's see if we might be with these guys. Let me see what's going on with this. Hey, how's it going, boss? We have, Jesus fuck. Thank you guys for being so quick considering that call that was going on. Yeah. Are we going off, or you want to exchange info here really quick?
So you guys are involved?
No. We have the car that hit her. I have a plate. It was a Prius.
Oh, what?
So Prius got on the freeway, at least from what I saw, because we were going to the big rig wrong way. I was like, we were booking.
Oh, okay.
So we were heading to that, and then I saw a Prius get on, and he was all over the freeway. We passed, and I look behind me, and I see her spinning out.
Okay.
And as we were getting up to the 134, I see the crash in my rear view. We cancel, and then I see the car crashing, but then this Prius comes up next to me doing about 110, and I'm like, holy shit, that's the same Prius that got on. And I asked her, I said, did you get hit by another car? Like, what happened? She goes, oh yeah, I got hit by a white sedan. I go, because he was trying to get away from the accident scene. So I've got dash cam of him like passing me, and then a plate. So I figured you guys would want that just in case. Do you just want the information?
Yeah.
Cool. What's the, let me get that plate. All right. And I can email everything to you if you want that as well. I don't know what's easier for you, but.
You're with Burbank?
No. We're the overnight news photographers.
BD or something?
No, we're the stringers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's a white Toyota Prius. Yeah, we got the plate, and he was trying to get out of here for sure. And I'll email this to you as well, along with the video if you need it.
For sure.
Let me give you my info. But yeah, she went across the whole freeway. I went, holy crap. So I'm glad she's okay.
So you just saw the car speed off.
So what I saw exactly, and again, I don't have the camera facing rear, but to the front. So I can only tell you what I saw, and just email me either way, and I'll send it to you.
ID, so I can write you as like a witness.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, brother, I'm out with CHP on this TC on the 5. What's up?
Do we need? Because I'm running around in circles over here.
No, I'll be clear in 2 seconds. Give me 5 minutes. All right. The world's ending right now. there's like fires going on, all sorts of.
You need this car back.
No, it's for you.
Oh, it's for you. Okay.
Yeah. They're not that expensive.
All right.
Come on. No, you're good. No, we send you guys stuff all the time. We were heading to basically the 210 and Mountain, I guess, where it was terminated. We were heading that direction. Here, southbound 5. We were
were in the number 2 lane, I want to say. Oh, no, sorry. We were in the number 4 lane heading southbound. And I passed that Prius as he was getting on at the previous on-ramp, which I believe is Western.
Okay.
And I noticed he was all over the roadway. And I was like, okay, that's, we just avoided. I went around him, no big deal.
Right.
But I look in my rearview mirror and I see her headlights going across the entire freeway left and right. And I knew that at that point there had been yes, correct. I knew there had been a collision. The only vehicle ahead of her at that point was that Prius. So once we transitioned to the 134,
okay.
Right, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So then he came up and he was at a high rate of speed.
Yeah.
So once we got to the 134, I saw that other set of headlights because everyone else stopped.
Right.
Whole freeway is like, oh shit. And that's the only car shooting out of there at over 100. I'm like, okay.
Going eastbound on the 134.
He would be then transitioning 5 south to east 134. And that's when I saw him and I came up, grabbed the plate, and then dropped back off and got off and came back around.
Did you see any TC damage on him?
Not on the right side, but I didn't see the left side. So if he was getting on the freeway, he could have hit her, and I wouldn't see that.
Okay, gotcha.
And then she did state that there was a white sedan that impacted her, and I was like, well, just from what I saw there, that's the only car in the area at the time.
Gotcha.
Again, over those kind of speeds, after a crash on the freeway,
right.
you're not stopping trying to help. There's something wrong, right? So, alrighty, we're wrapping up with CHP. They've got the relevant info that they need. We're gonna wait for them to clear off. The suspect vehicle is registered in Pasadena, that Prius that we saw. And again, the reason we saw that vehicle enter the freeway was swerving all over the roadway, came across lanes. From what we're gathering right now, actually kind of pit maneuvered her, made her unstable, and then she lost control. Stand by. She lost control, impacted the center divider. I'm glad she's okay. Fire did end up coming out to check her out and make sure that she's all right. CHP, again, ran the plate on that Prius. They're going to go see if that vehicle has damage on it. If it does, and they're taking a car seat out. Thank God the baby wasn't in there. They're going to run that plate, go check that vehicle out if it's there, if they can see it, see if it has any damage on it, then, hey, cool, they're good to go. But as for us right now, again, we came back around, see what's going on. CHP had the call. They had all the relevant information related to what was going on. And that's pretty much it. We are going to be on to the next one. So Tay made a good point just now. We canceled off of that big rig, the wrong way big rig, which is crazy, by the way. Driving the wrong way with a big rig on the freeway, that's like nuts. We canceled off of that. We see an accident behind us. We know exactly where it is. We flipped around. We saw that it was on the CAD. The location was accurate. That woman was out there by herself. She's a younger woman, alone, out in the middle of the freeway. She waited for a gap and she ran across all lanes of the 5, which I was like, oh my God. But she felt like she was in a dangerous spot and she did what she had to do and she made that decision. She survived it. And that car, when we see an accident like that, you saw the whole freeway just come to a complete stop almost. Like every car there, because I looked back and I saw every car that was around her stopped. And that's what you want to do. You see an accident, you slow down, stop, help, see if they're okay, whatever you got to do. It's night on a blind crest right there, so super sketch. But we saw that vehicle get on the freeway and it was completely unstable. And we actually gave that car, I was telling CHP, I gave that car a really wide berth because when he got on, I was like, hey, something's not right because he was all over the place. But from what her report is and what I saw, that vehicle came onto the freeway, hit her in the corner, made her unstable, and then she lost control and eventually hit the center divider, overcorrected, a couple times back and forth, ended up in the center divider at a very high rate. So the deflection angle was very steep when she hit, and I was like, man, you saw the car. I mean, the car is like pretty bad. So we see something like that. We've got Randy and Keith. Randy and Keith were handling the big rig situation. Keith was already ahead of us because he took the 210. So he was probably about 5 minutes ahead of us. I'm like, okay, great. The guys had it handled. At that point, if we need to give a corrected location or whatever, we can do to help that situation, we're going to do that. And didn't film it, didn't take the cameras out or anything, because that's not a news story per se. It's just, hey, is everything okay? Plus we had information for CHP. So we did end up getting the plate, because that vehicle, after he did that, he or she, after he tipped that her vehicle and caused her to lose control. He picked it up to well over 100 miles an hour past us. And I'm like, okay, that's out of place, because he was right there, you know, with that collision, and then just floored it and accelerated. And normally, that's not a human reaction. That's somebody running from an accident scene. So that's an obvious hit and run. So either way, and well, look, they're going to go check the vehicle if there's no damage on it, and they're like, I was just in the area, just happened to be doing over 100, you know, past an accident scene, then so be it. But at least they have something to work off of, because if we didn't get that plate, there'd be nothing. She has no dash cam, and she's spinning down the freeway. She's not looking at license plates. So she had no information to go off of, nothing. So hopefully the vehicle's registered out of Pasadena, so CHP is going to go over to Pasadena and hopefully take a look at that vehicle. If they see any contact marks or anything, and it doesn't take much. If you're on the freeway, it does not take much to destabilize a vehicle at freeway speeds. So we didn't see any damage on our side, but you got to imagine he's coming on, hits her from his front and left, or you know, front left quarter panel, or left side of the vehicle. We wouldn't have seen that because he was on our left side the whole time. We only had a visual of the right side. So that's that. So with that being said, I want to do an update really quick on the Pacoima fire that we had the other night. It was we knew that it was a fatal fire. It's a really sad situation, actually. You know what? I'm going to pull over here. I'm going to pull over so I can read this and not be driving around reading, because I don't like doing that. It's bad enough we navigate and cruise. All right. So we got an update from LA City Fire PIO, Nicholas Prang. This is pronounced Prang. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's spelled Prange, but it's pronounced Prang. Nicholas Prang is kind enough to give us an update, our editor, an update on this story. Here are the facts that we know right now, and this is like even more messed up than we thought, actually. Really sad. 2 people were inside. Let's start with this. Inside that structure, again, it's a converted garage, so let's just remember that correctly here. Converted garage. 2 people are inside at the time of the fire. One 39-year-old special needs woman with burn injuries, and one 60-year-old female or 60-year-old woman found deceased during the interior search of the structure. The special needs woman was initially in grave condition. However, this is the good part. However, paramedics worked to save her and brought her to critical condition, which is great news. Still not the best, but she is currently hospitalized and her condition is unknown as of Thursday, March 28th in the afternoon. Prang told KNN Thursday that there was no indication of functional smoke alarms inside the structure. So, interesting note from Nicholas. Nicholas, PIO at LAFD, thank you for the information. We always appreciate that. Our PIOs here in LA are top notch. Being able to go on TV on a major incident when you've got, you know, every single news station, national, local, and stand up in front of a big city like this and give us relevant information takes a hell of a lot of balls. So these guys are very, very talented at what they do. So we do appreciate them very much. With that being said, you know, we talked about it when we were there. I don't know if we mentioned it before we found out it was an injury fire, or after, or during, or what the deal was. But we were on that incident, as you guys saw, and one of the notes that came up, one of the things that we were talking about was, hey, you know, are there bars on those windows, right? What does that look like? I mean, a lot of fires that we go to, they have the bars on the windows. They have, you know, if it's a converted garage like this one was, where it's a garage initially that is now converted into a living space, that is a really difficult type of structure to egress out of. You have, usually on those you see a roll-up door that still exists, or they've taken the roll-up door and they end up framing it and putting up plaster and drywall and stuff like that. So really difficult to get out of. And in an area, Pacoima, South LA, East Los Angeles, you see a lot of these houses, because of the increase in crime rates, residential burglaries, armed robberies, home invasions, just to name a few. You have a situation where residents that are living in these areas, that have been living there forever, their whole lives, are in a situation where they're like, okay, do I move? Can I, A, afford to move? Do I move? Do I have the means to do so? Is my job here, leaving everything in LA, which a lot of us obviously call home. And then the other option is then to put bars on the windows. And a lot of people opt to do the latter. And we see it time and time again, where it makes it really difficult to get out of a building that's on fire. And in this situation where you're dealing with a 60-year-old woman who is apparently a caretaker to this 39-year-old special needs woman in a tiny back house, converted back house, garage, that's on fire. I mean, how are they supposed to get out of a structure like that? And then no functioning smoke alarms at all. So there's no warning. Imagine they're dead asleep, and then you're up and there's just flames and smoke. And I mean, most times people don't wake up because they're already dead from smoke inhalation. You're in bed, you're asleep, they don't smell it, whatever's going on. Lack of oxygen, and that's it. They never actually wake up to the fact that there's a fire. And it's just terrifying stuff. And then we've seen time and time again. I mean, there's video I have from years ago. I'd have to look back through the archives to find it, but we have video from years ago of a fire that I was on where there was a safety door, and the guy couldn't get through the safety door, right, or the security door with the bars on it, because he couldn't find the damn key for the door. Can't get out of his house. The house is on fire. LAFD's there, and they've got a damn hose line like in the door, because the inner door's open, and they're shooting the water through and misting through the bars on the front of the building. I'm going, holy crap! And this guy is like sandwiched in between, and there's just flames lapping at him, and I'm like, this guy's like on a barbecue grate, right? Like, it was nuts. So there's got to be a better design. There has to be a better option for all this. But it's a very sad situation out of Pacoima. That whole thing is it just breaks my heart, because you're dealing with a situation that's preventable, but at the same time, it's like, you're stacking the odds against yourself. No smoke alarms, bars on the windows, elderly, special needs in a confined space. Maybe they left maybe they had a heater going. It's been cold out. It's 53 degrees. I know, everybody, don't give me a hard time if you're from a place that gets really cold, but 53 degrees for us, Angelinos, that's cold. People put on heaters, they have candles lit, all sorts of stuff. So unattended flame, always, I'm not saying that's what caused this, but just a good note, unattended flame, always make sure you don't leave that on when you're sleeping. Keep all flammables away from the heaters. There's got to be a better option for bars on the windows, maybe ones that detach from the inside, unlock from the inside. There has to be someone that's come up with a design that's better than what we see here. But yeah, that's it. So that's the update on that story. We've got a couple other ones going on tonight. We're going to get back to it, and you will see us on the next one. We're getting off the 60 here at Whittier, and Lorena is the intersection, and we should pull up here. I see a big rig stopped. I'm assuming that's a witness, but we should be arriving to a vehicle rollover, and the traffic lights are out, so that means they went through
Mexican restaurant right there.
They've rolled over through something, and the question is, where's the car? I don't see a rolled over car. I do not see. Oh. Did they roll over and then leave? No. Come on. Come on, did they really?
Black smoke inside the restaurant, Southgate.
That's weird. All right, let's
Let's flip around. What? I see a pole down? How is this possible? I see a pole down. The traffic lights are not functioning. There's a big rig pulled over. And I don't see a car. Unless it flew into the parking lot.
I didn't see anything in there.
No? Huh. If they hit that, and, oh, look at the guy tagging him with the motorcycle helmet. Look, he's on a little e-bike. Look, there he goes. There he goes. He's looking back. Come on, dude. He's tagging the, I'm not even gonna try to say that in Spanish. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Vallarta.
No, I know Vallarta. I don't know the other one on the left. The left one. What's the left one? See with the C? What is that? Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't want to try it? No. All right. Well, fire's putting up tape so people don't get zapped, but I'm sure someone will be out here to steal the copper wire out of that in a minute. Hey, I bet that guy saw it right there. In the van? Should I ask him? Like, hey, what happened? So someone hit that one like up the pole, right? And then what, just like backed off of it and took off? Yeah, you're probably right. This guy's working on his car. I bet he saw something. I want to know just for my own edification here. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm right.
I copy 17.
Let's see if I'm right. How's it going, sir? You didn't see what happened, did you?
The problem.
Oh, you know English?
No, what happened?
Well, I'm asking you.
The problem for the trailer?
Yeah.
It's a broke the light. No light, what is it now?
I know, it's gone.
Yeah.
But you didn't see what happened? Oh.
It's in going for the left and the right. It's a problem for that.
Yeah. I know. Alrighty, sir, thank you.
Okay, sir.
I think he's as shocked as we are. Alrighty. Well, I mean, clearly somebody doinked it. They doinked it pretty good, and then they just left it like that. That's crazy, man. Come on, man. That's wild. All right, RA's leaving. Ooh, it smells like burning barbecue over here. I think they're wrapping up for the night.
Burning barbecue.
Huh?
It's burning barbecue.
Burning barbecue. They're wrapping up. Alrighty. But to get the pole like that, you have to go like up it. That doesn't. They didn't just doink it and it fell over. You could see it was like crushed on the side. So they must have gone a ways up the pole. Yeah. You know, no harm, no foul, right? Nobody's injured. I don't even.
Top story because tomorrow the Caesar Chavez Day usually have a parade at, I think it culminates at Mariachi Plaza.
Yes, it does, Gabe. Very good. Yes, it does. 455 is going to be clear. It's going to be hit and run on a light standard only. No vehicle rollover. 455 is going to be back. Or actually, I'm going to be en route to that tree down with a delay from Whittier and Lorena, wherever we are. All right, we have a tree down. We have to go up PCH, so we're going to go all the way across, basically all the way through downtown, all the way under downtown, across the 10 to the ocean, up into the canyons over there for a little bit. We're going to check out and see what's going on over there. Obviously, we did not go to that fire in Ventura because it was a small trash can fire in the building. Shocker. Tiny little fire. So we did not end up going to that. Obviously, we're not going to go to a trash can fire unless it's right there. If we like roll up on it, we see it. Yeah, but you know, because someone will go, I saw a trash can fire on Code 20 a few episodes ago, which I don't know. Is there a trash can fire at some point? I'm sure at some point there's something like that. So we're
We're heading over to Stinky Tuna Canyon, where we went for the fake rock slide. I hope this isn't a fake tree down. And Las Flores Heights Road in Topanga. So, I don't know. Is it going to be legit? Who knows? Let's find out on this episode of Code 20. Is the tree real? Very exciting. Oh, we'll leave you with this beautiful view of downtown as we pass by the 110 transition road. Stinky Tuna Canyon disappoints yet again, just like the mudslide. That's it. That is a tree branch. That is not an entire tree. There's more than enough road to get by. You know, that's it. That's what they were free. That's what they go. It's blocking the whole thing. We need a bulldozer and street services, and it's the end of the world. And that is the second time now that we've been on. You know what it is? I jinxed it because I called it Stinky Tuna Canyon. That's thanks to Sammy, our cat. Sammy eats stinky tuna. Oh,
There they are.
is it in the car? That's loud. They're right here? Oh my goodness. That is so loud. No way. All right, come on. We're not taking it home. I just want to see them. That was so loud. It has to be big, right?
Yeah, they're here.
Do they go underwater?
You'll see the eyes.
You see the eyes? Where?
No, you will see the eyes.
Really? That was so loud. Ribbit. That was very loud.
You gotta find one.
Well, it has to be like right here, right?
Yeah. We'll find him.
Well, I don't see anything. I don't see a thing.
I could find him.
Huh?
I could find him.
Well, listen, let's go down further. If there's a little pull out or something, a little turn off, then we'll check. Oh, now my boots smell like swamp water.
Smells like Kermit the Frog in here. Kermit the Frog hiding in the marsh on Tuna Canyon, on Little Tuna Canyon Road.
He was loud.
He was loud. That was real. Oh, wait. It's a good spot.
Yeah, just off of where the garage goes.
No. At least it wasn't creepy like last time we were up here, where we got out and like the wind stopped and all the critters stopped making noise.
Yeah.
That was really freaky. We can go here. Let's turn the heat on. It's 47 degrees up here. Freezing. Fahrenheit, sorry. And I'm sure we'll hear more. There's remember there's that river down at the bottom where the road goes over the river. All right, well, Stinky Tuna Canyon disappoints yet again.
We're gonna go look for frogs.
Yes, Tay's got me on this frog thing now. So we're gonna go down the hill. If we do locate, I'm shocked though how loud. There was at least two over there, right?
Yeah, there was a couple.
And they were so loud, but obviously the volume of the frog does not dictate the mass of the frog.
They're probably about 2 inches.
2 inches?
Yeah.
Oh, they're tiny guys.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought for that volume, I thought it would be like,
No, if you get a
Like that big.
bullfrog, they're loud.
but those aren't bullfrogs.
No, we don't have.
Here, I'm getting my frog education here. All right.
I think so.
Well, we're gonna go look around. If we can find one, we'll show you guys, and then we should probably get back over to the city because it sounds like the world's ending over there right now. We've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Keith also, actually, let's do this. While we're searching for frogs, there's a story happening right now that we can send you guys to that we can't see yet because we have no internet. Well, it says we have internet, but I think that's a lie. Keith is on a swatting incident somewhere in the valley. Obviously, I'm not going to say where because that doesn't help the situation. But he's on a swatting incident in the valley with a well-known YouTuber
I talked to Keith and he said that this gentleman has been banned from pretty much every casino in Vegas. So obviously he's pretty good at gambling, I would assume. Keith was there. I guess SWAT came out. They detained him briefly. He's not under arrest. I just want to be clear. He's not in trouble for anything outside of someone just knowing where he lives, which is very sad. So either way, Keith's got that footage, so let's go take a look. And I don't have the name offhand. So Alex, if you could put the name of the YouTuber's channel, if anybody's interested in watching stuff about gambling. I assume it's about gambling. I don't know. That's what Keith said. So either way, we'll take a look at that, and Alex, roll the tape.
Georgia, you want my hand up?
Can you tell me what happened here?
Yeah, man, I just came out here trying to give back shots to the ghost of Charles Manson. Next thing you know, me and my buddy rub one out. We come out here, we see fireworks going off to celebrate. We're thinking it's a good time. We come in here and the cops are mad about it.
They're trying to get you like the casino?
Alrighty, Stinky Tuna Canyon's a bust yet again. Huh? Randy goes, I thought it was a tree.
A bush?
It's basically a bush, right? I mean, it's a glorified...
Sorry.
It's all good, brother. It was like a large tree branch, but not quite blocking the entire roadway. It was passable. Street Services just got there. They're going to trim it up. It'll probably take them about an hour, so no big deal. Always good to check it out, and better to be safe than sorry. 455 southbound PCH to downtown staging. That was the second time we've gone up there on something and it hasn't panned out. So I don't know if it's just that area or, oh, this is where we filmed the waves the other day. Beautiful spot. So we're down here at the Pacific Ocean, just off of Pacific Coast Highway. There's discussion of high tide this evening. So what a better way to show that than to film it. Right here on PCH, Pacific Coast Highway, for those of you that don't know, runs up and down the coast, pretty much the entire coast of California. Incredible roadway, plagued with a lot of repair work always, because the ocean tries to take it back from the state, but we keep rebuilding it, which is great. And it's a beautiful, beautiful drive. You have the time if you're going up north or heading down south, wherever you're going. The 5, obviously, you know, GPS always wants to route you to the 5 because it's faster if you're going to like San Francisco or the Bay Area in general. But if you have the time and you have the means, Pacific Coast Highway is definitely worth the trip. It's beautiful. It's paved for the most part. A couple spots are closed right now, but that won't be like that forever. And yeah, love rich history for Pacific Coast Highway. Google it. Check out the Wikipedia thing if you're into that kind of stuff, which we are here. So, all right, we're heading downtown where you can see the Ferris wheel at the Santa Monica Pier. We'll leave you guys with that view. And you know where we'll be before we do. Here we go.